So now I've transitioned from the startup world to the policy world, and I'm the executive director for the Commission on the Future of Mobility. So working beyond just autonomy, really looking at how policy drives outcomes for us in terms of transportation and trying to help rethink it. So a lot of transportation policy got set 70 plus years ago. And so trying to really rethink how, everything from how we use roads and bridges to how autonomous vehicles can fit into our transportation systems of the future, and trying to look at that at a global scale. So part of it is being practical about the jobs to be done. The technology is really exciting, but at the end of the day, with transportation, it underpins so much in our lives. How we get to school, how we get to work, all of those types of things. But it is also how we get our food. It's how we get our medicine. And so when you kind of switch from the view of how cool technology is and look at what can we achieve with it, it makes it easier to be thoughtful, because sometimes the solution isn't actually more technology, it's more people-centric thinking. So even when I was at May Mobility, I would talk with cities about how they could prepare for autonomous vehicles. And oftentimes they wanted, I think, to hear something, very exciting and you got to have this new technology. And they would be somewhat disappointed when I would tell them that improved sidewalk access and bike lanes would be great. It gives every people their space to be safe and to get around safely. And that makes it a lot easier for new technology like an autonomous vehicle to operate safely in a community. But that's some pretty old school approaches that, when you're thinking about new technology, it doesn't always come up as oh yeah, let's go back to the basics. But sometimes that's what we need.